Whew. All right. Hello, folks. I am JR, aka Ultra Evil One. I am wearing a mask, and today, as the title says, I am going to speak about loving yourself. When I started YouTube, I remember on Valentine's Day, I've always had this idea that, yeah, it's good to love other people, it's good to enjoy other people's company. And then I realize, yeah, baby, Daddy realized that people lack loving themselves. And I said it many times on Valentine's Day. I've made 2 videos about it. I never had the capacity to describe what I meant, but maybe now I do, especially now that I'm wearing a mask. It just feels more liberating, and I can say what I need to say and say what I want to say. And what I want to say is that we need to learn to love ourselves. And I know it's hard. I'm going to tell you straight up. It took me 27 years to just learn to accept myself. And yeah, it comes with the experiences of life, the experiences of like what's missing, why do I have this hole in my heart? Why do I need to be with someone else? Or what do I need to be around company? And, why am I afraid to be alone? And bit by bit, I realized, what is it that I don't like about myself? And this year was a good experience about that. And, bit by bit, I stood in the quiet, closed my eyes, meditated, and just accepted who I was and accepted who I am. And I learned to love myself, to accept every single thought that comes in my mind and to accept my past and whatever comes into the future and enjoy who I am at this moment and embrace any change that happens to me, Like, holy shit, I broke my finger, And you would think that'd be like, what the fuck, man? I hate my life like this. And this is after something shitty happened to me, too, emotionally. So, to have my finger broken after such an incident and to feel at peace, I mean, I don't know how to describe it except to explain it, It just. I broke my finger, and then every painful emotion I had, it just kind of like went away. Because I put everything in perspective, I have one life. And my life is just a speck on the amazing history that we have as humanity. And even before that, before humans actually existed, So, why am I going to worry about people who don't know how to love themselves? Who just find any kind of error within themselves and then project that into someone else, into friends, into family members. You don't need that in your life. Nobody needs that in their life. That's why I'm telling you, learn to love yourself. Because if you don't, that hateful feeling that's inside you, that self-hate will keep growing, will keep going, and it will seep out, and you will attack other people. I swear to you, you will, or you probably even have. Really think about it. Sit down whenever you get angry about yourself, about people, and then see how that reaction is to others that you love. A lot of people don't want to talk about those uncomfortable moments. They want to ignore those red flags. Don't. If you see signs that people are not loving themselves and are coming after you, call them out on it. Speak your truth. There's no reason for you to keep silent. It's not your obligation to walk on eggshells around your so-called friends when they're treating you like this. There's no reason. lovers, family members, anybody, partners, you need to realize that you're worth so much more. That when people do not treat you and respect you, like they don't treat you right, you need to get out of that. Because that's you not loving yourself. If you put yourself in that situation, that's you accepting that you deserve pain and suffering. No one does. No one does. If we live in a utopia, no one would ever suffer. And they would still learn how to be happy, how to be kind to other people. But hey, maybe in the future. But for now, I'm telling you, learn to love yourself. Learn to embrace who you were. Learn to embrace who you might be. And live in the moment of like just being you. Enjoy yourself. Think about the amazing things that you've done. You know, the people you've helped. The care and the empathy and the sympathy that you have for others. It's time for that to come for you. You know? Be a little selfish. Love yourself. It's nothing bad. It shouldn't be. Your first priority is you. That's right. It's my cat. But yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, that's my experience. And even after a broken finger, even after a hellish year, I'm still here. And I'm still smiling, and I'm still trying to share the love I have for myself to others. You know? Because when you have so much love for yourself, you want to share that. You just want to surround people with love. And that's it. You know, be kind. Be nice. And that will give you so much than money, than like power. It's like if you just give, you got it made. That's what I believe in anyway. But yeah, it's like people, just love yourselves so much. Like if you take time away from looking for the one, or like finding that career path, or if you just sit back and relax and just enjoy that moment, enjoy yourself, enjoy the moments of you just being yourself. Because it's sad. You're hurting yourself. You're hurting yourself and you're hurting others. I don't want that for you. You deserve so much more. So give yourself that. You have that power. Follow processes. You know, I'll give you one right now. Look up Osho intimacy. That helped me. And just search your own truth, you know? As long as it's not hurting you or others, seek that truth. So, yeah. Just love yourself. And at the end of the day, that's all you need to do. Love yourself and everything will just align itself. You don't have to work so hard. Just live. Live your life. Do your best. You know? That's all you can do. Just don't forget. Don't forget to love yourself. You take care. Alright? And if you do love yourself, how did you get there? You know? Tell us your story. My story was, you know, I went through several bad breakups. I had depression. Still have it. Had. It comes every once in a while, and I just had to let it go through me. I had to sit here and just let it go. Let the tears flow, let the anger out. Just let whatever's inside me out in that moment. And then just be happy to be. That I survived, that I had those emotions, that I can feel sadness, Because after I feel sadness, I can feel happiness. That's what happens. I read that book, Intimacy, and I don't know, things started clicking. Things that I've always said for years, but never really put into practice. But now, yeah, and this is me just kind of like spreading that word, spreading my experiences. And I want to know yours. How did you learn to love yourself? And yeah, tell us your journey. Because every person's story is beautiful. Okay. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this is going to be fun to do, just off script, since I cannot do any writing right now. Even then I didn't do a lot of writing because I was a lazy piece of shit. But hopefully you enjoy this. Hopefully it comes out really good. I'm trying to do this thing too with my phone where I am recording on my phone. So let's see if that works. 11 minutes is a good thing. Hopefully it did not bore you. And if you like, do that fucking thing, because the more people watch this, the better, the more stuff I do, So, you take care. Remember to learn something every day, and then talk about it. I'll see you next time.